Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. So since I've been doing my top 5 favorite bronzers and blushes, I thought that I would do another video of my top 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes, and then I'm possibly thinking of doing my top 5 favorite perfumes, since you guys seem to all really like my perfume collection videos. Okay, and the lipstick on teeth, just checking. Maybe I'll do a highlighter one. If there's something particular you want to see, I think I'm going to definitely do a foundation one and maybe a perfume one. But I thought these were short, quick little videos so that when you're going out to buy your next palette or a gift for somebody, you can think of this video, and it'll save you a lot of time and money if you're wondering what is the next best palette out there. Now, for me in particular, I'm a big neutral eye girl, so keep that in mind. If you wanted a color palette, I have some I could recommend you. You guys always can message me or leave me a comment below. But for some reason, when I wear a lot of color, bright color in my eyes, I feel like it makes my eyes look really small, which I don't like. It makes my eyelids look really small. It's probably just in my head, but we all have something going on, don't we? Okay, so first I want to talk about the Too Faced eye palettes. This is the Too Faced Natural Eye. And these colors are amazing. It has not only really cute packaging, this is definitely magnetized and it's great to travel with. It's a smaller package, but the names like Honey Pot, Cocoa Puff, Sexpresso, I don't know, and they are so pigmented. Any of the Too Faced palettes are my favorite. I have 3 right here I'm swatching for you, but if you're a neutral type of girl, you're gonna love this palette. I mean, these colors, you have a dark brown, a matte brown in the middle, and then a highlighter color. The matte brown you probably won't even notice in the middle because my hand is tan, but they just are so pigmented. They show up. It's like one of those, I call the naked palettes, error proof. It also comes with this little booklet, which is great, so that it has ideas in here for you that you could use. About this palette is it comes with a matte white, which is really nice just to put underneath your eyebrows. I have it on today. It's not like a stark white. It's not gonna make your eyes sometimes it's too shiny, the brow bone for me, and I just want a matte white, so I really like that. And then sometimes even this clear down here, it's Fashion Nude Beach, and it has these sparkles, and what's really nice about this is you can just dab it on your eyeball over your eyeshadow just to get a little bit more sparkle, or sometimes I put it on the inner corner of my eye. So this is a really good mix of sparkles and mattes, because I'm not an all sparkle girl, I'm not an all matte girl, but I'm more matte than anything. Sometimes you need, though, a little shimmer to your eye, and it has just the perfect amount of that to give you that extra dimension eye look. Next is the Lorac Pro. This is I'm new to this palette. This is in my favorites, and I know I've talked about this before. These colors, oh my god, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm going to swatch them for you here. Talk about pigmented. Whoa. Look at this. And what I like is the color range that you get in this Pro palette. You get gold, you get shimmering, you get mattes, you have mattes along the top, you have shimmers along the bottom, but you also have colors like garnet and pewter, light pink, champagne, just a bunch of different types of nudes and neutral colors. So you're not doing all bronzies or gold. They have a big range, and you can do an infinite number of eye looks with this palette. That's what I love about it. It is so versatile, and it may be the one and only palette if you're thinking of getting one that you own, but it is so worth it. If you're starting out with makeup, this is a product that you don't want to pass up. This is the NYX But Naked Eyes. I got mine at Ulta. I wanted to include this palette because NYX eyeshadows are just amazing. I'm recently getting into the NYX eyeshadow and blushes. They're a really good price. This is a wonderful palette. They came out with an updated version, it's like the NYX Ultimate Butt Naked palette, and the colors are slightly different. What I like about these is that they all go well together. You can blend them, you can mix them, you really can't go wrong, which is what I like about these palettes, is that you can mix them all together and you're not going to look like a crazy clown. They have very nice, more browns and taupees and grays than anything, but these pink colors are beautiful, beautiful too. Every time I wear this, I love this palette, and I don't know why I don't talk about it anymore. I really should. So I guess this is my guilt. I was like, I never rave about this or use it enough. I did one tutorial using this like a while back, and I'll have to do another one because it's really easy to use, and the colors are not, they kind of maybe pull that on camera, but they're not chalky or too powdery. It also comes, and I don't use this very often, with these these blushes. The bronzer I hit pan on, and then 2 highlighters. I really like this highlighter. I just don't gravitate towards this as much as I should, but it's a really great traveling palette, and these eyeshadows are just beautiful. Just try blending them, and if you're new to makeup or you're looking to do makeup on clients, this is a great palette to have because it's a good price. You don't mind using it up, and these colors are colors that the Urban Decay and more high-end makeup, even Dior, I have a couple of Dior palettes that are a lot like these colors in here, pull. So it's giving you that high-end look for less money. So this is a great palette. And if not, I just recommend you guys checking out the NYX eyeshadows. This is just nice because it's conveniently in a palette. I hate single eyeshadows, even single blushes. They just get in my way, and I don't put them in Z palettes, and they're just flying around all over the place. So it is nice to get things in more of a palette form, which is why I'm doing this video. I just like eyeshadows that are compact. They give me everything I need. Next, of course, is the Naked palette. First of all, I love this package. This is by Urban Decay. I've used this a ton in my videos. It's really easy to use. It's very quick when I'm running in the morning in a hurry, but I want to have something on my eyes. I usually always grab this palette. I just love it. I mean, I know there's probably a lot of people out there that don't think it's worth the money or they don't like it, but it really is something Urban Decay does best. They really know what they're doing. The colors are very pigmented. They blend nicely together. They all kind of match and are in the same neutral color family. It definitely has more shimmer colors than it does matte. My 2 favorite for the crease are definitely Buck and Naked, and then Sin and Virgin are a lot of my highlight colors for under my brow bone and in the inner corner, and then I like Creep Hustle and Dark Horse kind of as my outer V colors, and then of course Half Baked, Sidecar, Toasted. Those are a lot of my eyelid colors that I use. And here's a swatch. What I like about the Naked palettes are, you really do kind of get a feeling of how to do eyeshadow makeup. They kind of make it really easy for you. You know that your outer V, or the outer edge of your eye, is going to probably be a little darker than most, so you're going to be using the darker colors, down here. You can do anything and it'll still look wonderful, but it really helps you with learning how to do your eyeshadow. That's what I found about these palettes, and knowing the highlight colors, knowing that these matte browns are really great blending crease colors. If you do it too dark, you can tone it down with a lighter color. You have your Naked and things like that. So it really does help you experiment. And that being said, my 5th and final favorite palette is the Naked 3. Yes, there are 2 Urban Decay palettes in here, but guys, this is in a category all of its own. When I traveled, I recently took this palette with me, and everybody was raving about it and loving it. I used it every day in my eye. I never got tired of it. It always looked flawless. This is probably my favorite out of all the Naked palettes that they made. This one is just, it is the rose gold. The colors are completely different, and it is the whole rose gold family. This again is like the Naked palette in the sense that instead of Buck and Naked, you have Limit and Nooner. And then instead of things like Creep, you have Blackheart. Instead of Dark Horse or Hustle, you have, Dark Side. These are all brand new colors. Instead of Virgin, you have Strange. You know what I mean? So they have the same type of colors, like your brow bone or your inner corner highlight, your darker color, your matte crease colors. And then, Buzz, Trick, Burnout, Dust. I have to say, and Burnout are probably my least favorite. Dust reminds me a lot of the fashion color I showed you from the toothpaste palette, where you can just put like kind of glitter or sparkles. The color payoff isn't huge for me on Dust. It's got a lot of fallout and it feels a little bit crumbly. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I love these colors, and if you ask me which one is my favorite palette currently, I'm gonna definitely tell you it's the Naked 3. Oh my god, you guys, how are you not going to die over this? They're just beautiful colors, and I really swatched them well, so they're coming up really nice. I feel like Dust, which is this one right here, just doesn't stay on my eyelid. It looks great on my hand. It doesn't last as long on my eyelid or have that kind of color payoff. I think it's just because of the actual, how they made the product. It is very dust-like, I guess you could say, but beautiful. And it's a very, again, like all of them, it's a very versatile palette where, you could mix it up and you can do a pinky eye or a smoky eye, and it's really hard, in my opinion, for people that don't like color, this is a great palette, but it's really hard specifically to do an eye with pink eyeshadow. Your eyes can sometimes tend to look red, funny, clown-like. It's just a very difficult color. And I know this is rose gold, but you still have a lot of in the pink family, and Urban Decay just nailed it, to be honest. Just imagine what they could do with like a purple or a green if they did a palette like that. I mean, you might think, oh my god, that sounds awful or crazy, but I wouldn't say pink is my absolute favorite color with eyes, or even rose gold. I can imagine it being like on my eyelid, but that's really it, and this is a whole palette of that. So really, really, really know what they're doing at Urban Decay. So anyway, I'm not being paid to say that, but you know. So that's it. Those are my 5 favorite current eyeshadow palettes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.